Now come, we will study the later part of the chapter. Now today we'll try to understand. Every time we are saying democracy is the best type of government, democracy is the best type of government. What is so special here? What this government is giving, what that other governments are not able to give? Come on, let's see. What are the merits of democracy? Number one, a democratic government is better government because it is accountable form of government. What is the meaning of accountable? Accountable means answerable. It means whatever today government is doing, it should be responsive according to our needs. Whatever government is doing today, government should answer us why this decision has been taken place. For example, just in my previous video, I explained the case study of China. In China, the communist government was not responsible for its countrymen. Therefore, the worst famine conditions took place there. However, in India, because there is democracy, no such famine has taken place. Though economically, we were never better off than China. Now, what is the another merit? Another merit is called as democracy improves the quality of decision making. In non-democratic government, what happens? Only one person takes all the decision. He can be the administrator, he can be the dictator, he can be the monarch, he can be the military person. But in democracy, all the citizens, they have a stake in decision making. So before taking any decision, lots of consultations, lots of discussions are held. These discussions are held with many persons. Then many meetings are held. Due to these many discussions and meetings, all the possible drawbacks are brought into highlight. And because a lot of brainstorming is done, everybody is putting their heads to a particular issue. Therefore, the chances of any rash decision or irresponsible decision is not there. And though the decision comes late due to this much discussion, meetings and etc., but ultimately that decision is the best one. And reports have explained that that non-democratic governments can take fast decision, but we are not very behind them. There is a notch difference. Come to the third. The third merit of democracy is called as democracy provides a method to deal with differences and conflicts. How? Now you tell me. India is a very vast country. There are many states, many union territories. Every state has a different culture, different tradition, different language. So conflicts bound to happen. Everybody has their preferences. My language is good, my region is more developed, my culture is better. So in a society, when there are different people from different types of people are there, you cannot resist conflict. So it is bound to happen. But this is only democracy which has the capability to accommodate these conflicts. Of course, clashes will happen, but resentment and unhappiness will be there. But in democracy, no one is permanent winner or no one is permanent loser. So it provides the best method to solve our differences and conflicts. Let us see what is the third merit of democracy. Why we should go for democracy. Democracy enhances the dignity of citizens. What is the meaning of dignity? Dignity means respect. In society, there are many social groups, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, women. Earlier, people were not given enough respect to women, but then rules were met. It was written down in the constitution and dignity of citizens was provided to each and everyone. Now women are getting respect in the society. Take another example. Earlier, scheduled caste were looked down, but nowadays it has made a punishable crime. Under secularism, one law has been made that cannot use derogatory words for them, or you cannot even look down upon them. If it is done, it is a punishable crime. So in this way we can say democracy only in democracy only dignity of citizens are provided. Dignity of citizens are provided. Now look here. Democracy is also based upon the principle of equality. Means principle of political equality. What is the meaning of political equality? One person, one vote, one value. It means in India, whether a person is rich or poor, whether the person is educated or uneducated, but all these people have same status. Whatever the importance, the value of vote of Prime Minister or Chief Minister will go, the same value will go even for a beggar. So the voting rights are both for all the types of people. So in India, in democracy, people are not subjects to rulers, rather than people are themselves rulers, because we are electing the government, we are making the government. Even when they make mistakes, they are responsible for their conduct. So sometimes when they do any mistake, they are made responsible, and there is a proper system how to deal with those mistakes. Now let us come to the fifth point. Democracy is a better form of government because it allows us to correct our own mistakes. Now see what happens. In democracy, government is chosen for a period of 5 years. For 5 years, the party will function. It is quite possible. The party people, leaders are also human beings. We cannot say that they cannot commit any mistakes. But it is democracy. Democracy provides them a period of 5 years. And nothing, if any wrong decision has been taken place, you cannot hide it for always from the eyes of people. Media is very strong. Therefore, today or tomorrow, those bad decisions will come into light and the image of party will go down. Therefore, people give us a period of 5 years to a government to rectify their problems. By mistake, if they have done any mistake, they should rectify it. And if they do not rectify, then what will happen? Then in the next election, we will show them exit doors. How we will show? We will not give them votes. And if they do not correct their mistake, we will correct their mistake. So these are the different merits. Now look at these pictures. This picture is showing accountability of the government. This is government and this is public. Okay? Through this telescope, from far away, government is looking that way. If I am going to take any wrong decision, are the public is also seeing? Yes, we are also seeing what the government is doing. So, government is accountable to us. Now, improve the quality of decision making. Look at this picture. It says that democracy is preferred over dictatorship everywhere except Pakistan. In India, 62%. In other state, 28%. This is 10%. So, in all the red part, democracy is preferable. This yellow part says sometimes dictatorship is better, and this blue part says doesn't matter to me. I am comfortable with any type of government. Now, look at the third picture. Democracy helps in dealing with differences. Look, in a society, now you can see them upper caste and lower caste, or if it is America, it can be whites and black Americans. See, both have so much differences, but they have clubbed their hands. In this way, they are patching up their differences. They are accommodating with each other, and in this way, democracy helps in dealing with differences. Democracy enhances the dignity of citizens. Now, due to democracy, now earlier women were not getting chance to come into power. Now, in local government, they are getting seats. One third seats are reserved for women. So, it enhances the dignity of citizens. Now, we cannot use derogatory word for scheduled caste. It is a punishable crime. Untouchability is not allowed. Now, allow us to correct our mistakes. What I told you, all these different parties contest in the elections and they come into power. So during, suppose for 5 consecutive years this party, Congress party, is ruling and under the leadership of Sonia Gandhi, and this party does something wrong, so it should must correct their mistakes within their period of rule, 5 years. Otherwise what happens? In the next election we will go for voting to this party, and same thing is happening. Since 2014 in our country BJP is ruling. So in this way I think you must have understood what are the merits of